Hi everyone, my name is Tanner Hugaboom, and today we are going to be discussing US Cellular and my final marketing plan for their expansion into northern Wisconsin. So again, to go through the company overview, US Cellular was founded in 1983. Their headquarters is based out of Chicago, Illinois. They currently have 5 million customers with an annual revenue in 2018 of $3.96 billion. They also have 5,600 associates that are based out of multiple customer care centers. As you can see, we have one in Wisconsin, another in Iowa, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. So the markets, with the expansion of US Cellular into northern Wisconsin, the recommended marketing segments that we would be looking at are what we would consider tribals and pragmatists. Basically, what these individuals are heavy users on their cell phone as far as data and the internet. So we would like to position with the current plans that are available through a US Cellular. We would like to target these individuals as they will have a tendency to use the most internet and pay for the most expensive data plan. As far as the brand positioning, being in a new area, US Cellular is known for their highest wireless network quality. That has been an award that they have received from J.D. Power multiple times throughout the years. So positioning that as a successful way of bringing in new customers will definitely improve that customer base. In addition, what also needs to be accomplished is sponsorships. As of late, US Cellular has become a sponsor of the Green Bay Packers. This definitely will continue to get their name out in areas that current customers do have other providers, but are looking for a new carrier as they are not satisfied with their service. So by broadcasting the US Cellular name through multiple channels of sponsorships, through multiple teams or other companies, that'll just increase the success rate for US Cellular as they're moving into this new market. So we do have a SWOT analysis here going through the strengths of US Cellular. Currently, again, they do have 5 million customers. They do have a strong customer satisfaction rate along with a high customer retention rate. They also have high brand loyalty, strong advertising, and as I had already mentioned, sponsorships. Their weaknesses would definitely include the infrastructure for US Cellular is not positioned all that well, along with intense competition from other large wireless carriers. Opportunities, as we're already discussing, within this marketing plan is just the expansion into new markets, as well as increased use of mobile phones and further promoting their data plans. Threats would include intense competition, again, from the larger wireless carriers, rural markets, which are customers that don't necessarily want to pay much for their service. So by getting them into a plan that fits their needs can definitely be a tough thing to do, as well as market conditions. So as far as the strategy of moving into northern Wisconsin, US Cellular is going to be using retail locations, retail partners, and direct marketing to attain these new customers and promote the cell phone service. They're also going to be using promotional offers as far as giving customers a discount on devices or a promotional card if they were to sign up for new service. They are also going to rely heavily on customer feedback. So by gaining feedback, whether that's on the associates that are in stores or if they're calling into one of our call centers and just participating in one of the Gallup surveys, that'll give US Cellular an idea as to what improvements still need to be done in this new area, and what's going to further satisfy these new customers. Lastly, the key message for US Cellular is their service works in the middle of anywhere. This is definitely a strategy that grabs the attention of customers and wants them to be a part of a network that they can heavily rely on no matter where they are at. So by investing in a large and powerful wireless network, this should ensure that these customers are satisfied with what they're experiencing with US Cellular and the company as a whole. So the budget for this expansion is currently set at $1 billion. This would include brand new store locations with this expansion. It's basically going to be covering the second half of Wisconsin. So there are going to be multiple stores that are spread amongst the state. We also need to include the towers and the construction of those, which those in itself are about $250,000. So with the area that needs to be covered, there's going to be a lot of money invested in those towers. We also need to take into consideration advertising, which includes sponsorships, billboards, commercials, social media, as well as the direct marketing through the US Cellular website. And lastly, product inventory. We want to make sure that all of our stores have the correct products and enough amount of them to ensure that customers are walking out of the store that very same day, not only with their service, but with a brand new device as well. That ranges from products from Samsung, Apple, LG, Motorola, etc., along with our wireless routers, our Netgear routers, hotspots, accessories, anything and everything that customers are going to want as soon as they sign up for that new service. Lastly, a conclusion in regards to the marketing plan. US Cellular's target area are rural areas. They want to make sure that customers in these areas are taken care of because they do not always experience the satisfaction of having a high quality network that they can rely on. US Cellular, by doing this expansion, is not only going to increase their annual revenue, but they're also going to increase that customer base as well, which just promotes advertising, that word of mouth situation, ultimately bringing more customers into the company as long as our current ones are satisfied. Lastly, I expect the competitors to react to this new expansion in a form of further promoting their product, whether that's advertising, additional promotional offers, basically anything that they can do to try to retain their customers and keep them with their company. And that is everything that I have. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.